Okay, now let's look at how to look at responses from your Google Forms quiz. First, let's take the quiz and see what it looks like from a student view. So from the Send button, I can find the link, copy it. I'm going to open it over here so I get an actual live link to the form. Here it is, and this is what it'll look like for a student. I put the progress bar on the bottom like this so they can see how far they are. They've got 4 pages to do. First question, my name, Jennifer. It's got a red star, so it's required. ID number, something, something. I'll choose my section, 30, and next. Now let's answer some questions. How simple is Go? I'm a pretty good student. Let's see. Next. Here's my image that I inserted, and here are some questions that I have with that. When I was a child, I did not know. One day, some boys pushed me into a wadi, and luckily a man heard. So it shows now we're on page 3. Next, last page. Here's the video, so students can watch a video actually live inside their form. If they want, they can make it go full screen and answer questions down here. And now we're done with the quiz, so we can click Submit. And this is what students will see when they're done. It says, thank you, I typed that in on my message, and I can do view score, edit my response, or submit another response. So let's do view score. This will show the students how they did. Oh, I got 100%. So here's the section that's identifying the student, 0 points. This tells me I got the right answer. If it's a wrong answer, it'll be red here, pink, with a little red X. This shows me what I answered and whether it was right or wrong. This doesn't tell me the right answers if I got them wrong, because I didn't choose that on the settings. Okay, so we've got that. Now let's go back and look from the teacher's point of view. We want to go look at our students' responses. I can see up here at the top, this is the editing form again, not what students see when they get it, but what teachers use when they're editing it. Questions and responses. So far, we've only been working in questions. That's here where you're building out your questions. If we go look at responses, I can see that 5 students have responded. This tells me a summary of all the responses, question by question, and individual by person who submitted. So I can look here at the summaries and see quickly. It says nice to go over with students in class, and you can kind of see how the class did. So everybody, 3 out of 5 got that one right. 3 out of 5 got that one right. You can show students how, as a class, you're doing without looking at individual answers. Here, as a teacher, you can look question by question as well. This gives you this kind of information. You can, oops, next question. Let's look at a real question. There we go. So we can see all of the students and how they did for each question. And you can also look at individual responses. So you can see this student's name is Jennifer, and you can see all of her questions and how she did. So if you want to look at it in a little bit more analytical way, you can always do it in a Google spreadsheet. So if you click this Create Spreadsheet button here, it'll say Create a new spreadsheet. And you probably usually want to create a new spreadsheet unless you have an organizing system already. I'm going to do Create. And here it's going to open up a new spreadsheet for me. It's got the same title as my quiz, so it's easy to organize. It actually creates it in the same folder where I made my quiz. So here's my grammar quiz. I'm going to refresh my page. And here is where my spreadsheet is going to be also. Eventually. There it is. So there's the quiz and the responses. They're all together. It will go ahead and create that for you in the same place that you created the quiz. So here's what I've got. Right now, to organize things, I can sort it by section. So if I've got a bunch of different teachers looking, they can just see here what their section results look like. Here it's got all of the questions out, so you can see what they answered. And it tells you the scores here as well. You can look here quickly to find how the students answered. If they've got a gap fill question, for example, and they think they answered it right, you can tell them, whether they did or not. And all of this is just spreadsheet data that you can, import into Moodle if you need to, or, figure out points for something else. It's just a normal spreadsheet.